season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll begin by running the option. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Joe Burrow's sacked.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parks. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hold their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Cardinals take over.
A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So here are the Cardinals now with a long field ahead. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And what a performance in his last game. Couple times.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On second down now. Small. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A huge play that time for the Rams. 51 yards on the ground. They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. On third down, Small. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 12-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
88.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And goal.
Now it's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Joe Burrow is set.
Let's talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Makes the score Cardinals 7.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
6-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. His throw caught about the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Down in the air, now it's intercepted. Picked off about the 31. They will score. That's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point splits the uprights. 21-3 is your score after 1. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now this one complete on the slant route. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. That's the right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
28-yard gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Allen to throw. Off the bootleg. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
45-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 28. Rams.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your...
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. L.A. set to take over again on offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Burrow's sacked.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So we reach halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
35. Rams 13.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the bootleg. Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Oh, nice throw here, right side. He holds it in. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Number 80.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Third down and 11.
They go play action with Burrow. Catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
They'll keep it on the ground. Madden, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third down, Madden. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up fourth down.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30.
Number 80.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Madden. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. It's going to be caught. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
They're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and goal at the Rams.
They'll keep it on the ground. Madden, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Peters. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Number 30.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Oldham. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Peters. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To number 80.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Madden, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try the left side. Madden, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
56, 56.
On first down, Madden, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now again, right side, Madden, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Cardinals 42.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back